Hello everyone. Well, tonight wasn't going to happen at all, but you know what happened? I got a whole bunch of messages from you guys wondering, what fits in what? Can I take this out and put it in that one? What about this one? What do you reckon? Can it fit? Well, these are the pens we're talking about. Gravitas Monster is what really kicked it off for me. The Moonman P140, the Moonman P141, the P141, I mean the Counterfeit Mont Blanc 149, and the Asvine V800. What do you reckon? Which bits should go in which, and what's the ideal pen out of all of these? Let's find out right now. Yeah. Okay, so what are we going to do with these two? So with the Gravitas Monster, Moonman P140, gorgeous black 8, gorgeous sun nib 8. Stay still. Wonderful. All right, what else? Well, ebonite feed, ebonite feed. Fantastic. Let's take out the nib. All right, so for this one, how am I going to do this? Tell you what, I'm going to do it the most messy way possible. There we are. Wonderful. Okay, so there's the Gravitas Monster nib. And this right here is a pen that should be able to take that nib. But you know what? Before this one, let's do the one that has that one. So the ebonite feed in the P140. What do you reckon? Just pull it out. Yeah, let's do it. All right, that'll do. So here is the Moonman M. So it's the P140 nib. It's the sun nib. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? And here also is the Gravitas Monster nib. There we are. So that also is fantastic. I mean, it goes without saying here, guys. These are the same nib. They're cut from the same pattern. It's exactly the same. The only difference is the coating, the branding, and the size of the tipping. But these are the same nib. They absolutely are the same nib. What about the feeds? Here they are. Well, again, they are the same, aren't they? They are identical. Like, that is very cool. So that means that they're interchangeable in the P140. That's what that means. Should we see if it works? All right, let's put it in, shall we? Which pen though? All right, I reckon has to go in the 140, doesn't it? Here we go. There it goes. Feel it go in just at that place. There they are. Perfect. There you go, everyone. Gravitas Monster nib and ebonite feed, also from Gravitas Monster, in a Moonman P140. Fantastic. How's the writing go? All right, it's going to take a while for the ink to get down. Here it comes. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so this is the Awesome. Can get a bit more ink there, I think, but can't be bothered. It's good enough for now. It works. So does that mean that we can now put the Moonman nib and feed into the Gravitas? I think it does mean that, doesn't it? All right, let's put it in. Here it goes. Will it fit? Whoop. Will it fit? Come on. Whoop. Is that it? No. Really? How about I get rid of the nib for now and just sense around for the spot. Right, there it is. That's the spot. Okay. Nib in. And here we go. There it goes. Right. In. Look at that. Okay, so we have the sun nib in the Gravitas Monster. Come on, ink. Oh, it's in the chamber as well. I'm going to open it up, as you would have known from my previous video. Here it comes. Where's that ink bubble? Oh, that's heaps. Wow. My goodness, that's so juicy. That is fantastic. I mean, it's really shown up the nib in the P140 here, so I really am going to have to push some of that ink up to the top, aren't I? Otherwise it's just going to look so silly. There it goes. It's heaps now. Okay, good. Off to the side. Yeah, this will do. Awesome. Look at those two pens. Incredible. All right, what's next? You know what's next? The 141's what's next. Hey, okay, let's take it out. So, Gravitas Monster, nib and feed coming out of the Moonman P140. This one doesn't have a nib or feed on it at all yet, so let's put one in. Okay, come on, let's get in there, shall we? I don't think it's going to work. You know why? Because I haven't put one of those ebonite feeds in this pen yet, and I reckon that's because they don't fit, isn't it? Yeah. So, what about the nib then? Can we at least use the Gravitas nib? Probably. What can we do instead? Let's have a look. All right, so here it is. That's a plastic feed, but it fits really nicely. So let's put the Gravitas nib on top, and let's poke it into the P141 and see how we go. P141. Feed and nib. Does it fit? Nearly. Let's get rid of the nib again. It's pretty tight. That's what she said. Yeah, I mean, they fit. Bit snug, but they fit. There it goes. Yeah. Gravitas Monster nib. Plastic feed. P141 Moonman. Alright, so they fit. Barely. Yeah, that's going to suck getting this out. Oh, no, I'm going to need to do that. A bit more care. Alright, well, here is the Montblanc 149 clone. Or counterfeit, whatever you want to call it. It's going to fit. Yep, sure does. So yeah, there it is. The Gravitas Monster nib in counterfeit Montblanc 149. No one would ever notice, would they? No, they wouldn't. Yeah, totally not. All right, cap. Perfect. There we go. So there we go. You can indeed put the Gravitas Monster nib in the counterfeit Montblanc 149. And as I just pointed out, the Sun nib fits in the V800 vacuum filler by Asvine as well. That means that you'd be able to swap it out with the Gravitas Broad from the Monster. Do we need to do it? Really? You're gonna make me? It's not too bad. This one came out all right. Let's put it away, and then Gravitas nib instead. In it goes. Mostly. Yep. Whoop. Here we are. Perfect. So, V800 by Asvine with Gravitas Broad nib. Amazing. Amazing. Should put him back. Yeah, let's do that. I'm tired. And I'm a bit messy. But that's all right. All right, nib out. Gravitas nib out. Sun nib out. From the Gravitas. Gravitas nib back on. And back in the pen. Wonderful. Perfect. Put on the cap. Fix up the Asvine V800. There it is. Sun nib is back. Cap is, oh, where are you, cap? There it is. Great. We got this one. Sun nib and ebonite feed. Perfect. Yeah, that's the place. All right, nib in, and come on, you can do it. There we are. In it goes. Perfection. We are in. Yeah, it's Konpeki time, isn't it? Oh, so much Konpeki. Beautiful. Love it. Cap on. Next pen. Counterfeit Mont Blanc. What do you reckon? They're all going to fit, aren't they? Okay. So much ink. That's the way. Tell you what, in a blind test, you'd struggle, wouldn't you? That, my friends, is a medium. Ooh, I like this new world. More of that. Not bad for a counterfeit Mont Blanc 149, hey? Lovely. Good night, everyone. I think we're done.